Hello students. In this lecture we are going to discuss about daylight factor method, the extension part of the daylighting principles. So let's start about daylight factor method. The daylight factor is a very common and easy to use measure for the subjective daylighting quality in a room. It describes the ratio of outside illuminance over inside illuminance, expressed in percentage. The higher the daylight factor, the more natural light is available in the room. It is expressed as such: daylight factor equals to 100 into EIN by EXT, that is internal by E external. EIN, that is equals to inside illuminance at a fixed point, and the external is outside horizontal illuminance under an overcast or uniform sky. The internal illuminance can be considered as a sum of three different illuminances. The direct illuminance if the sky is visible from the considered point, the illuminance due to the reflections on the outside environment, and the illuminance due to the reflections on the inside surfaces. Hence, the daylight factor can be expressed as the sum of three components. DF equals to DC plus ERC plus IRC. DC is the direct component, ERC is the externally reflected component, and IRC is the internally reflected component. A daylight factor can be measured for a specific point or expressed as an average. The latter is the arithmetic mean of the sum of point measurements taken at a height of 0.85 meter in a grid covering the whole floor area of the room. Different countries have different regulations and may require the use of point or average measurements. A daylight factor can also be expressed as an average formulas. Several formulas daylight factor in a room depending on the country and its legislation. One or the other might be more common. Rooms with an average daylight factor of 2% are considered as daylit, that means daylighted. However, a room is only perceived as well daylit when the daylight factor is above 5%. There is a table shown the daylight factor, its appearance and thermal performance. That if the average daylight factor is less than 2%, room looks gloomy, electric lighting needed most of the day. If the daylight factor, average daylight factor is 2% to 5%, predominantly daylight appearance, but supplementary artificial lighting is needed. There is good balance between lighting and thermal aspects. Now, if the average daylight factor is greater than 5%, room appears strongly daylighted. Daytime electric lighting rarely needed, but potential for thermal problems due to overheating in summer and heat losses in winter. So this is all about the daylight factor. If you have any queries relating to daylight factor method, kindly ask me through WhatsApp or email. Thank you for today's class.